Hello, and welcome to another edition of Living Simply and Fun. Today we will be reviewing...
Talking about this $1 brush. Since we're living simply and fun,
yes, it is a $1 brush. And if you're not quiet, I'm going to hit you in the head with that.
Go ahead, let's see you do it on TV.
Alright, no assault here. Anyways, we will be enjoying the Rocky Patel Edge Lite. Now, I'd love to show you the band for this, but we got these with no band.
I want to thank Johnny Sticks for this wonderful donation.
And these are some rather yellow wrappers. They've been around for a while. And he had to write on them what they were, so I'll take him at his word that these are Rocky Patel Edge Lights. Even though this size is not sold anymore, apparently. This is like a 5x50 Toro, and the Toros are now 6x50 or whatever, and the Robustos aren't a torpedo. So
we were talking about cigars a minute ago, and the Devil site did not have anything for nubs.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. It usually has 3 or 4 pages.
I'm hoping the FDA ain't making them do a massive sale because of it, you know. That would worry me, but the only one doing that is Famous. But you know what? I got today's catalogs, and I got to laugh because Famous didn't have anything about their FDA propaganda and how
yeah, which they've been sending in emails. Anyways, this smells rather cheesy, I think. Like a nice salted gorgonzola, sort of, right out of the Roquefort.
Blue cheese.
Stilton.
Did you ever reply to Johnny Sticks about the joke he made about
No, I don't know.
Toilet?
Oh, yes, via text, though. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and give this a try. This is supposed to be a lighter version of the Edge, which the Edge is supposed to be fuller flavor. This is supposed to be milder. As for the tobaccos in this, it's supposed to be Honduran Ligero and a long filler with various other Honduran tobaccos in it, and a Ecuadorian Connecticut shade wrapper.
Seems my nice lighter Johnny Sticks gave me this nice stainless steel shows here that there's not any liquid in it. So it's running on fumes, it seems. Well, let's light the fires and kick the tires, eh? Or kick the tires and light the fires. I was looking at cigars and I was thinking, you know, Aaron wants to get me some cigars. The only thing I can think of is the Partagas
1878 Oscuros.
Or the Punch 18 Gigantes. Or I could see myself with a box of Ave Maria Argentums.
Wow,
but I would be very, very unhappy
about...
Wow,
you're really scorching the end of that.
I would be very happy with any of those. Problem is, I don't want to re-review them. It's my birthday, so I'd be kind of stingy and selfish not to do.
Let's see. You're lit.
Stingy and selfish, then I wanted to share one to do a review. I'd be smoking them all. Argentums and Oscuros and the other one, you know, the Punch.
Surprisingly for Ligero, I'm not picking up a lot of pepper in the first couple puffs. It's,
Wait, is this supposed to be a Ligero bomb?
I just basically said that the primary thing is Honduran Ligeros with a few other Honduran tobaccos. But the showcase is supposed to be the Honduran Ligero.
I see.
Now, I do kind of get it, but it's not as spicy as I would have thought. It's
they gotta put something else into it when they make, you know, Ligero, because I mean cigars, because every time I've had Ligero, it's usually spicier, like a pepper box or a pepper box.
Kind of a salty gourd, is what I would say. It reminds me of like roasted pumpkin seeds with salt.
Yeah, I could see that because the pumpkin seeds. I mean, After all, I had that growing up, or making, taste like dry pumpkin bread.
No, that's a little sweeter than this is. No, this isn't sweet. It just kind of reminds me more of like carving up a pumpkin on Halloween when I was a kid.
Well, this does have a unique flavor.
The flavor, not the scent.
Good smoke output. I don't see anything light about this cigar. It might be mild, but then again, that's to be expected,
Yeah, very gourdish.
I never smoked a gourd, so I don't know. I don't have a gourd pipe, so I don't know.
And they do make pipes out of gourds.
Yes.
Something might be said for the way that they smoke.
The calabash was a gourd pipe, usually big enough and used out of an entire gourd. I don't know how a gourd can survive being turned into a pipe, because gourds rot just like everything else. So
Yeah, it's the insides that rot, though. The outsides can harden. That's why they use them for pots and carrying water and all sorts of other things. Anyways, I suppose we'll get to the halfway point of this.
Also, Sherlock Holmes smoked clay pipe mostly if you read his books.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and it wasn't one of the big pipes.
Church wardens.
It wasn't a calabash like we usually think of, the big horn. It was actually a calabash, which is the church warden, which is very long and with a narrow bowl usually, and so he usually smoked a church warden. So since he was smoking one of those, and he'd talk about a 3-bowl night, a bowl in that could literally be 25 minutes, depending on what you're smoking and how big the bowl is.
Your dad still has his?
So a 3-bowl night would mean about an hour and a half.
Which?
Yeah, he's got his somewhere. He can't find it, so he thinks it's missing.
Again?
Yeah.
Everything.
He can't find anything in this place. But anyways, that's beside the point. We'll get to the halfway point, let you know how this progresses, see if it's still gourdish. Oh, welcome back to the halfway point of this Rocky Patel Edge Lite. Very mild cigar. I've barely been picking up any flavor. Not very long of a finish either. I have noticed a little bit of that gourdish flavor, but even that's died down. About the only thing that's here is, I don't know exactly how to describe it. There's just a very small hint of flavor that lingers, and it's sort of semi-sweet, but it's hard to detect because it's so faint. And honestly, I'd rather not work that hard to figure out a flavor.
Yeah, I don't like doing it either. I don't like going on.
So, in other words, if I'm just trying to enjoy the cigar, not paying attention, I'm going to pick up almost nothing from this. No flavor, no finish. Only thing is a good production of smoke and a nice even burn.
I was getting a chuckle out of...
Even the retrohale is so smooth, I can barely tell I'm retrohaling.
I can pick up light hints of cedar, but that's about it. Otherwise, it is just a very, very fine cigar. I mean, for a mild cigar, it's not bad. I'd recommend this to anyone who wants to start out with a mild body cigar that isn't loaded with Lajero.
This is the smoothest retrohale I have ever smoked. I literally can retrohale on every puff and not have it affect me. In fact, I bet you I could inhale this cigar and it wouldn't even affect me. I'm not going to try it, though. I haven't smoked it so long, it probably could kill my lungs.
He was talking about Uncle Donnie, who would inhale these things just because he could.
My friend Jason does, too. He says it's tobacco. You're wasting it if you don't inhale it. And it's like, why are you smoking cigars if you're not gonna enjoy them?
Yeah, and his friends also. He's talking about this one, I believe, who I know who he's talking about, is also a pothead who will waste weed, more weed, and smoke a weed, and then he runs out by the end of the week and doesn't have enough weed. So who's the one that should be talking? Weedhead?
Yeah, he's trying to get. He wants me to smoke a Cigar with him when he comes up here. I don't think I'm going to. No.
What is it?
A cannabis cigar. A Cigar. It looks like a very nice Candela wrapper, though. But no, it's not a Candela wrapper, so... no, no. That's not right.
No, 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 hell no.
Maybe back when I was 16, 17, that would have been awesome, but now, nah, I don't think so.
Okay, I'm just going to ask a question tonight for all of you out there. I can't remember the entire email context, so throw me a bone, Johnny Sticks. Thank you again for the cigar. But what do you got up your sleeve when it comes to an idea with dirty laundry water and so forth for cigars?
Our last review, the dirty water flavor. You know, I want to comment on that too. I may have said some rather disgusting terms like dirty laundry water, etc., for the taste of the cigar. It reminded me of the smell of that, but it tasted good. That was the closest taste scent combination I could draw from my memory to say. But yeah, it sounded gross, but honestly it tasted good. So stop looking through the candy catalog.
I was looking for my birthday. It's only 8 days away, and I can be selfish, as Johnny Sticks says. So,
yeah, good luck with me being selfish on mine,
though. Stay tuned for the final third.
Yep. Hello, welcome back to the final third of this Rocky Patel Edge Lite. Light is about the right word. I remember earlier in the cigar, you said, I wouldn't use light to describe this.
Well, most of the government nowadays say you can't trust light, even when it comes
to... because what they mean is that it's not lighter in tobaccos, nicotines, and tars and all that. It's just a lighter flavor. I don't care. It's still light. It's lighter in flavor. So, this is lighter in flavor. It does not... I wouldn't necessarily think that it means healthy for you. I mean, come on. Like, yogurt that's got light on it usually is worse for you than regular yogurt. So,
the yogurt light, like with that sugar equivalent, like Splenda.
Yeah, it's usually got garbage artificial sweeteners. This doesn't have any sweeteners, so I don't see how you can compare them. But, anyways, apparently some people do like to compare them and say, well, it's not light. You can't use that word to describe it.
I wonder, growing up, did they ever make it Grey Poupon light?
I don't know. I really don't know. So, anyways, flavors I'm picking up, it has increased just a little bit, but the flavors are still kind of a non-distinct, with a bit of a cocoa-ish in there.
I'm picking up pure Ligero. I mean, this is becoming a spice bomb. My tongue is numb, basically, because of the cigar flavor. You know, I mean, it's...
I kind of get some numbing feeling to it, too. And by the way, for this being light, it's light in flavor, but it's pretty strong in nicotine. I am kind of getting a little bit of a nicotine buzz, sort of, from it. Maybe that's because I've retrohaled quite a bit with this, too. More nicotine going into the blood system, because there's more blood vessels and stuff up in the nasal passage, so it can go to your brain quicker that way. And so it's totally possible I've done this to myself. Because that is about how I'm getting flavor, seriously.
That would be Johnny Sticks, by the way.
Yes, I should turn off my volume while doing these videos, but I don't.
And then Johnny Sticks says in one video, no offense to you, thank you for all the gifts and stuff.
Don't play with your phone.
That he says, don't play with your tablet or phone.
I try very hard not to. In fact, we should be focusing directly on you. And I've seen other reviewers get a call while they're on theirs, and they'll look at it and ignore it or whatever. Or I've seen one actually text back while letting everybody sit on hold for a second.
I've done that myself, and it's like, whoops, sorry about that.
Anyways,
That's all I
I
can
really
say.
can't give a big recommendation on this. Not even if you're a fan of mild. It's just, in my opinion, it's almost too mild. Even for a fan of mild body. But you never know. Maybe you'd really like it if you like mild cigars. But you gotta like mild cigars. That I'm pretty certain of. So
Yes, yes, and yes. So
just
there you have it.
just not
Please
a big
look
fan of this one.
for our next review coming up.